Hey there YouTube, Panda here, and I've been in the commentary for you guys. This time it is a gameplay of Bulletstorm. It's actually the demo that came out on Xbox Live, I want to say 2 weeks ago, but I'm not sure if it's on PS3 too, but I do know it's on Xbox, and I do know it is quite a fun game to play. I've had this pre-ordered since, I guess about a month ago. They did a couple Bulletstorm like previews and stuff in Game Informer. Even one back as far, I think it was as far as like October or September. Looked like a cool game. The premise is you get stranded on a planet that is like sort of leafy. There's a lot of debris everywhere, and you go around and try to survive. So I'm still getting used to the guns here a bit, but this is a pretty fun run through demo. It's only about 8 minutes long. I guess you could have done it faster, but alas, this was one of my first tries. And the whip you have is like a little like electro whip. You go into matrix mode as they get faster to you, and you can curb stomp them and stuff like that. It is quite fun. And this is the flail gun, and that is awesome. That was the first time I realized what that did, so I was pretty happy about that. There you go, my yes. And yeah, so I wanted to actually take this time during the commentary to discuss something that it was actually an article that I read that is just so incredibly fucking retarded. It needs to be talked about. There was a story on Fox News. It was on the .com, like it wasn't actually. It was on their website, and the title of it is quote, "Is Bulletstorm the worst video game in the world?" End quote. And that is obviously a rhetorical question, but he goes about to try and prove his point that Bulletstorm is the worst game in the world. Now, this is not worst in terms of bad. This is simply worst in terms of sensationalist bullshit. I would even go as far as to call it balderdash, and that might actually be the first time anybody has used balderdash in a COD commentary, or COD-related commentaries. This is Bulletstorm, but if you don't know what that is, it's an awesome word. So there's actually a game, and the game is quite fun as well. Board game. I don't know. I enjoy it as a, I don't know, I guess I'm not a teenager anymore. A young adult. Adult. I'm over 18. Adult. Why not go with that? So, the premise of this article, he tries to say that he makes a couple of claims, and he cites a couple of experts on the topic, quote-unquote experts. The first of which, Dr. Jerry Weishman. And he's a clinical psychologist, and he says that if a younger kid experiences Bulletstorm's explicit language and violence, the damage could be significant. Now, this does not come into play at all, that the fact that this is an M-rated game until very later on, but he chooses to go ahead and state this right at the beginning. Not only that, the doctor part of it, he's a clinical psychologist. Psychologists aren't actually medical doctors. They don't have an MD. You can get a fucking doctorate in history. That allows you to put a doctor title at the beginning of your name. It doesn't matter any way, shape, or form in terms of you actually being able to write prescriptions or do anything to that sort. And a lot of the just that claim doesn't take into account the fact that this is M-rated. He doesn't mention that until all the way near the end of the article. And like, this is very well written from a complete sensationalist bullshit point of view. Like, this is obviously targeted at like moms trying to stop their kids from playing video games because they're the end of the world. And Fox News, their title, and it's funny, I noticed this when I actually clicked on the link, was under Fox News it says fair and balanced. They've been fighting claims that they're conservative fucks the entire time. Now, I have no affiliation to a political party whatsoever. When I vote specifically for who I think would do a better job in office. But holy shit, this is just, this is pretty insane. So if we continue on down the article, violent video games like Bulletstorm have the potential to send messages that violence and insults with sexual innuendos are the way to handle disputes and problems. I don't know when you go out in the world and try to get jobs, but if you try and do stuff in the real world and handle it with sexual innuendos and violence, I don't think you're going to get very far. He goes on, and this is really one of the key points in the article that I think is just beyond it. This article should have been, when I came and first viewed the article, there was a comments section, and there were over 1,000 comments. Now when I come back to actually do a commentary on this, the comment section is no more, and they have deleted all of the ones that were previously posted. I wonder why. So we go, keep going further down in the article. Here we go. This is the main bullet point that I wanted to. The increase in rapes can be attributed large part to the playing out of sexual scenes in video games. This ESRB rating simply proclaims sexual innuendos, no actual sexual contact whatsoever, and there is. For one of my gen ed classes that we had to do for freshman year, we had like statistics on crime and stuff like that. One of them was the fact that rapes, the percentage and the amount of rapes has decreased in large part over the past couple decades, which would be coinciding with the release and prominency of video games in everyday society. She doesn't cite this anywhere in the article. At the end, you can't see any sightings for this. She just simply claims the increase in rapes can be attributed in large part to the playing out of video games. If Oprah were to say that, she would have as much credence on the issue as this bitch, whoever it is. And another reason that I can guarantee you that there is no scientific evidence to back that claim is because of the recent court case up in California when they were going to the Supreme Court. I read the transcripts of that entire initial arguments. Nowhere in there did they claim any sort of background to rape increase in criminal statistics. So, and obviously they were using Postal for the background of their entire argument, but it's just stuff like that, and people read it and people believe it, and that's just complete bullshit. It's like, I could say that Oprah and Matt Damon are my mother and father. Like, do you guys believe that? No, but some people may. There will be some people in the world that believe that. It's complete bullshit. And here, the last thing I'm gonna bring up, he says that this year the Supreme Court will make a landmark decision about video game violence. A California law now makes it illegal for a merchant to sell a mature-rated video game to a minor that imposes a $1,000 fine. They tried this. They tried this twice before at the state level. It was overturned both times. They've gone to court. It's going to take them a year to make a decision on that, at least. And yet here, the writer of the article just goes ahead and states that they will make a decision. But he makes it seem as if it already happened. It's not set in stone yet, and it will probably be turned down again. And the last thing he deals with is the fact that the ESRB is complete bullshit and you don't get penalized for selling video games to minors. You do. I had a friend that works at GameStop. You can get fired right away as soon as you sell a video game to a minor. No discussion. So we should be more active about this complete bullshit that occurs in news and media. But that's my rant. Take it for what it is. If you liked it, click the like button. Peace out, guys. See ya.